This hour in Southeast Asia, and in Cambodia, at least 7 civilians have been killed and 20 others wounded in renewed Thai attacks along the Cambodia-Thailand border, officials from Cambodia have said. The country's defence ministry has also confirmed the casualties, while former leader Hun Sen said his country had retaliated after denying any response for 2 days. Let's listen in to what the Malay Sochita spokeswoman of Cambodia's defence ministry had to say.
ថ្ងៃទី9 ខែធ្នូឆ្នាំ2025នេះភាគីថៃនៅតែបន្តរំលោភបំពានលើបទច្បាញ់និងសេចក្តីថ្លែងការណ៍រួមស្តីពីកិច្ចព្រមព្រៀងសន្តិភាពរវាងកម្ពុជាថៃដោយសារសកម្មភាពដ៏កក្លឿនរបស់ភាគីថៃដែលបានបើកការបាញ់ប្រហារមុននឹងឈ្លានពានមកលើដែនអធិបតេយ្យស្របច្បាប់របស់កម្ពុជាកងកម្លាំងកម្ពុជាគ្មានជំរឿសអ្វីក្រៅពីការប្រើប្រាស់សិទ្ធិការពារខ្លួនក្នុងដែនអធិបតេយ្យនិងបូរណភាពទឹកដីរបស់ខ្លួនប្រយុទ្ធប្រឆាំងការឈ្លានពានខុសច្បាប់មកលើបូរណភាពទឹកដីកម្ពុជាដោយយោធាថៃដោយមានចែងនៅក្នុងមាត្រា51នៃធម្មនុញ្ញអង្គការសហប្រជាជាតិគិតនៅត្រឹមវេលាម៉ោង 6 ព្រឹកយើងឃើញថាមានផលប៉ះពាល់ទៅដល់ប្រជាពលរដ្ឋស៊ីវិលធ្វើឲ្យបាត់បង់ជីវិតចំនួន 7 រូបនិងធ្វើឲ្យប្រជាពលរដ្ឋស៊ីវិលរងរបួសចំនួន 20 រូប
Meanwhile, in Thailand, 2 more Thai soldiers have been killed in border clashes with Cambodia, the army says. This brings the total Thai military death toll to 3. 1 soldier died from indirect fire in Surin province. Another was killed by a grenade near the Proya Vihar temple, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Let's listen in to what the Surasant Kongsiri, spokesperson for Thailand's Ministry of Defence, had to say.
Additional clashes occurred in several areas. The Cambodian troops continuously fired weapons into Thai territory, and reports indicated that Cambodia had moved long-range weapons and heavy weapons into the border with Thailand, and of course with the intent to use those weapons to fire at the Thai installations and of course other civilian facilities and homes. The fourth point is that Thailand's possession, including its military operations, will continue until Cambodia changes its stance, such as returning to the genuine path of peace.
Both sides are blaming each other for reigniting the conflict, and tensions remain high along the border as fighting continues. Okay, now joining us is Professor Georgi Toleraya. He's a professor at the Russian Academy of Science in Moscow, joining us live from Bangkok in Thailand. Thank you very much, Professor Toleraya, for joining us. What's the mood in the Thai capital right now? This renewed fighting has broke out over these last couple of days.
Well, actually, I'm not in Bangkok. I'm a little bit out of Bangkok,
okay. And
luckily far away from the area where the conflict takes place. But it's very unfortunate that both sides began fighting again, although it was predictable, because the agreement signed in the presence of President Trump was very temporary and concerned only a few points of disagreements, and there's lots to be decided on the border, lots to be decided through negotiations on this long-term territorial issue, and so far nothing much is done in this direction. Both sides claim the territory, and both sides claim that the other side was the one who attacked. I leave this with that, but the reality is that both sides exchange fire, people are being killed, and lots of people, thousands of people have to be evacuated from the region. So it's a very worrisome situation.
Professor Toleraya, thank you very much for giving us that insight and joining us here on NewsX World. It's a pleasure to have you on the programme. We now move on and to a related development. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has expressed deep concern over renewed clashes between Thailand and Cambodia. A UN spokesperson urged both countries to de-escalate tensions and return to the ceasefire deal agreed in October. The UN calls for restraint, emphasising dialogue over further military action to prevent civilian harm and a broader escalation along the disputed border. Let's listen in to what the UN spokesperson Stephanie Dujarric has said.
These latest developments, we've seen the reports of airstrikes and mobilization of heavy equipment around the border. It's important that both Thailand and Cambodia do whatever they can to de-escalate and to return to the framework that was signed in Kuala Lumpur just a few months ago, on October 26. They need to use that mechanism to engage in dialogue and find ways again to lower the tension. And we, of course, stand ready to support all efforts at promoting peace, stability, and developments in the region.